Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, the math doesn't add up, folks. And if you're looking to save tax and get tax savings done, the time to get it done for sure, without question, is before the end of 2021. I'll make this brief and to the point, but if you've saved money, boomers, retirees, and tax-deferred IRAs, 401ks, you are the tax target. They're not only going to look for more tax and take more tax from you, our children, our grandchildren, they're also going to take it from our brokerage accounts. They're going to take it from our estates. They're coming from all angles. And here's where the math doesn't add up to prove to you the significance of what's being proposed isn't even realistic. So this was from the Daily Beast. This is by, it's called The Math Problem, okay? In the Democratic Party, they're debating whether or not, and they're fighting now, is this $3.5 trillion going to become $2 trillion? Is it going to become $1.5 trillion? Here's the long and the short of it. There's a math problem. The Congressional Budget Office baseline deficit shows $12 trillion. Remember that number, $12 trillion over the decade. That's over the next 3 decades. They're projecting that to be $112 trillion. Don't forget that number, okay? On top of that, the Democrats are proposing roughly $6 trillion in new spending over the next decade, while Elizabeth Warren is proposing $40 trillion. Bernie Sanders is proposing $97 trillion over the next 10 years, folks, the next decade. The progressive math problem would still apply in a government filled with Bernie Sanders acolytes. The numbers simply don't add up. Even, listen to this, even if they seized all $4 trillion owned by Americans' billionaires, it would only fund the federal government one time for 8 months. Now, that would kill 401ks. And then listen to this. Annually seizing 100% of all household income earned over $1 million would not even balance the budget. Or with AOC's proposed 70% income tax bracket, that would only finance 1.2 days of federal spending. So it says, add this all up. In fact, let's add up all the common progressive tax proposals, which are repeal the 2017 tax cuts, create 70 and 50% income tax brackets, cap the value of tax deductions, raise capital gain taxes, apply them annually on paper gains and also at death, apply Social Security taxes on all wages, impose Biden's corporate tax increases, Elizabeth Warren's real corporate profits tax, tax financial transactions such as stock trades and financial institutions, and finally impose a carbon tax, a Bernie Sanders 8% wealth tax, and his 77% estate tax. Now listen to this, layer all of these taxes on top of each other without regard to policy interactions, economic effects, or combined tax rates exceeding 100%. All of these taxes would raise approximately $13 trillion over the next decade. Folks, the time to get tax planning and tax savings done is now in 2021. They're going to take away people's ability to do Roth conversions. They're going to take away the ability of what you can hold in a Roth. They're going to take away the ability, right, to get your money that's going to be taxed and taxed again and again, right, from ever being able to escape taxes. Let me teach you how. You work hard for your money. Let's get to work. Go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. And let's get to work, folks. I want to teach you, imagine, less tax. Get this unnecessary tax out of the way. But the time, and again, there's not much time. You would need to respond very quickly with the holidays around the corner, people busy, the hustle bustle of the holidays, and all these things need to get done before the end of December in 2021. But there is still time for those of you that want to be a low tax or a no tax retiree, whether you're trying to get to retirement or through retirement, folks. It's time to get to work. Tax savings is within your grasp, but the time is not our friend. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com. I'll teach you this Tuesday how to save tax and how to keep the IRS out of your IRAs, insulate your income and your inheritance from Uncle Sam, and you can learn how to do the same. There's still time. The time is now. The Democrats' math is bad, and it's only going to get worse. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com.